in terms of the rule, this is the same as yesterday's problem. But in terms of the problem, it's different. Because how many terms do we have to get in this one? 10. Yesterday we only had the first 6. Today we have the first 10. Okay? So that tells me that n is equal to 10. Okay? What else do I need? R? Okay, what's R? R is 1/2. Fantastic. Okay. Then I also need the first term. Okay, what's the first term? 4. If I plug in 1 right here, that gives me 0. 1/2 to the 0 power is 1, times 4 is 4. Okay. That gives me enough to run the first formula. 4, so the sum of the first 10 terms is 4 times 1/2 is my R. That's being raised to the 10th power, then minus 1, all over 1/2 minus 1. Now, depending on the style of calculator you have, I would do this a couple of different ways. Okay? If you have just a regular old scientific calculator, I would do 1/2 to the 10th power equals minus 1 equals times 4 equals divided by negative 1/2 equals. Okay? If you have a graphical calculator that you can see, you could type it all in as maybe. Right? And then you get 1023 over 128. Okay. More than likely, on a regular old calculator, you got 7.99219 something. Okay? But then if you convert that into fractions, because we like fractions, convert that into fractions, then you get the 1023 over 128. Okay? Oh. Okay? Go for it. Which formula do you want to use? Top or bottom? Bottom, shake it up a little bit? Okay. So on the bottom one, I need G sub n. Whoa, tap the brakes, wrong color. If I use the bottom one, I need G sub n. How am I going to find G sub n? Plug 15 into the rule. So that's going to be 10 times negative 2 to the 15th power. Whoo, that's going to be a big old number. Raised to the 15th power times 10 gives me, I get negative 327680. Okay, I need R. What's R? Negative 2. I need G sub 1. What is G sub 1? Negative 20, because it's 10 times negative 2 to the first power is negative 20. So, how many terms are there? There's 15, so this is the sum of the first 15 terms is going to be negative 3, 2, 7, 6, 8, 0 times r, which is negative 2, minus negative 20 all over negative 2 minus 1. So that gives me that times negative 2 is 65. So that's 6, 5, 5, 3, 60 plus 20 all over negative 3. That divided by negative 3 gets me, I get a sum here of negative 218,460. What's row? Okay. Did you see what you did wrong? Did you use the first formula first? Could be because of the negative. You gotta have the negative in parentheses whenever you're taking a power to it. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Okay. Oh snap! Let's do this one. Top or bottom? Top. Okay. Top. Top this time. I want to do the top this time. How do I find the first term? Plug in what? Plug in 3. 3 minus 1. 2. 3 squared. Times 2. So my first term is 18. I need R. What's my R? 3. I need my total number of terms. What's N? 5. 7 minus 3 plus 1 is 5. So the sum of the first 5 terms is going to equal my first term, 18, times my R value, 3, to the 5th power minus 1 all over 3 minus 1. 3 to the 5th power is 243. 243 minus 1 is 242. 3 minus 1 is 2. $18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 times 242 is 8, 7, 2,178. Yes?
If you reduce the 18 and 2, why didn't you reduce the 2 and 4?
Because it's multiplying. You're going to do 1. If it were adding, you have to do both. Okay? We'll get back to that. Okay? So, application type problems today. So, basic scenario. Let's say you start a job because you're starting a family, so now one of you needs to have a job.
That was good.
Okay.
Oh.
You're the mom. You got to stay home and you got to stay home and take care of the kids. Okay. So the starting salary is $29,000. Every year you get a 4.5% pay raise. Must be nice. Okay. But honestly, you just in any field, if you find a job with a 4.5% pay raise guaranteed every year, that's worth it. Okay, that's worth it. That's in any job.
I'd like to provide for my wife and child.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So, what is the person's salary in the year 20 of employment? Well, we should come up with a rule. Anytime that you are increasing by a percentage, that is geometric. If you were increasing by a set number, so like if I would have said that the person's salary is increasing by $1,200 every year, that's arithmetic. When you increase by a certain number, it's arithmetic. When you increase by a percentage, that's geometric. Okay? So, my rule then is going to be my geometric rule. G sub n is going to equal my first term times r to the n minus 1 power. Okay? So my rule, the salary of this person is going to equal, what are they going to make year 1? 29,000. Times their salary is going to increase, right? 1.45? 1.045. Okay? So it's going to go up by 4.5% per year. Okay? Now, what was I going to say about it? Oh, if you're going up, your R needs to be bigger than 1. Okay? If you're decreasing, your R needs to be less than 1. Okay? Okay? So in year 20, that's going to be 29,000 times 1.045 to the 20 minus 1 power. 20 minus 1 is 19. 1.045 raised to the 19th power is 2.30786 times 29,000 gets me $66,929.95. Really, it's 0.949014627, but because we're talking dollar bills, y'all, we're going to round to the cent. Okay? Total salary for the person's career after 10 years. So that's a total. What does total mean? Sum. So I'm looking for the sum here. So my rule there would be the sum is the first term times r to the n power minus 1 all over r minus 1. What is my first term? 29,000. What is my r value? What is my n? 10. Okay. So the sum of the first 10 years is going to be 29,000 times 1.045 raised to the 10th power minus 1. Raised to the 10th minus 1 times 29,000 divided by 0.045 gets me, I get a sum here of 356,358.07. Yes, ball dropping problems. Love it. Where did the other one go? Did I double it? Apparently I got rid of the other one. Oh, that works for me. There's another one right here. I was going to have you guys do another one, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Just say, hey, no problem. I'm here for you. Okay?
Yeah.
So a ball is dropped from 6 feet. Okay? When the ball bounces, it rebounds to 75% of the previous height. Find the total distance in feet that the ball traveled in its first 7 bounces. Okay? So, let's map out this scenario. So the ball fell 6 feet, right? Then it comes back up to 75%, right? And that's how many bounces? That's 1 bounce. Then what happens? Ball goes back down again. And bounces back up. How many bounces is that? That's 2. Then down. And back up. So that's 3 bounces, that's 4 bounces, that's 5 bounces, right? Down. Oh, tap the brakes, went too far. Come on now. That's right. So there's 6 bounces, there's 7 bounces, right? Now. So how many downs do you have? 7 downs, right? But then you also have 7 ups. Okay? So now there are a couple of different ways of doing problems like this. The first way is you could do it in 2 sequences, or 2 series. Find the sum of 2 different series. Find the sum of the downs and the sum of the ups. Okay? Or you could see that this down right here is the same as that up. That pair of up and downs are the same height. This pair of up and downs, same height. This pair, this pair, this pair, this pair. Right? So you could find the sum of those add them together, and then find the sum of those 5 ones, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones. Okay? And then add in the 2 other ones. Okay? However you want to do it. So, I'm going to do the downs. So my first term was 6, and my R is 0.75. And I have, what do we say, 7? 7 of them. So that gives me 0.75 to the 7th power minus 1. Times 6 divided by 0.75 minus 1 tells me that that is 20.79, not 76. Yes? Okay. Then I have my ups. What is the first term of the ups? Nope.
4.5.
Nope. Oh, wait, sorry, I did 20. I should have done 6. What did you say? 4.5. How'd you get it?
6 times 75%.
6 times 75% is 4.5. What's my R value?
0.75.
0.75. And how many? 7 of them still, right? So that tells me 4.5 times 0.75 to the 7th minus 1 all over that gets me 0.75 raised to the 7th minus 1 times 6. Oop, not times 6, times 4.5. See that? Divided by 4.5 gets me here 15 point. Right? So my total distance is going to be the amount of feet that went up plus the amount of feet that went down. So that's going to be 20.7964 plus 15.5973. That gives me a total distance of 36.3937 feet. Yes? Yes. Yes. both will be due tomorrow.